for some people to get in here. What is that? Oh no, it's not time to get up here. We're gonna be doing coins, Frankie. This is gonna be interesting doing this table. Give me a second, guys. I'm just getting things kind of ready here. The cat is on the mat. The cat is on the mat. Okay, baby girl. Time to get up, okay? We're gonna be doing coins. See what you can throw on the floor. I actually am in a different area of the room now, so we used to be over on that side of the desk, but now we've upgraded and I've decided to move over here so we'd have a little more room to work with. We get this nice little, you can't see it right now, let me turn this off. We got a nice little galaxy nebula thing in front of me to watch while we go at it. We got this much left to go there, guys. It'll be kind of a smaller stream this morning, but I will be going to the bank. We're going to be hunting these remaining coins. So yeah. In that last bag, Mountain Dew Nebula. Some of these look wild. This is such an old video on the internet too. It's like at least a decade or older. One of my favorite videos. The music in it's great, but that's not what we're here for today. We're gonna be showing off what I found, or what my coworker got me the other day. What I found, some stuff I found at work, and then we're gonna be going through that bowl. Last stream we ended off with an Indian head penny from that bag, and just 68 wheat pennies, but this is on a trail we've been on. So right now we're at 586 wheat pennies for this whole stash that we've been on. It is crazy. This is the remaining bit of the stash as far as I know, but I could end up going to the bank and getting more if the stash was huge. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna be a billionaire, but I mean, if you save up enough and you sell enough, you'll have enough. But I'm not really in the selling game as much. I just like collecting them and I like sharing them on here with people. So let's get at it, guys. This is the new setup. Originally, we're gonna see how this works. I've never been on this side, so should work just the same. But Let me get the chat pulled up on my laptop here. Okay. I gotta figure out where to put this bowl, that's the only thing. I guess I can just put it next to me. Be doing the same thing we usually do, divide the pennies and the other coins. Yeah, we're only unfortunately working with pennies today, but I will be having a separate bowl for all the wheat pennies like usual. That's what we've had to do just because there's been so many. I definitely have to have the chat on my laptop now because the way the phone is, it's just completely out of my view. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm figuring everything out here. First time doing this setup over here, so I gotta just make sure everything's accessible. Okay. Get to the playlist here. Here's something else. Okay, let's do it. It does definitely feel weird being on this side, but I'm gonna try to get used to it. Last time we were finding shiny pennies from the 60s and 50s. We found actually, I should probably show off everything I got at work first before I really get started. And then I gotta get this other jar. Give me a second. Okay. So let's see before we get started. Probably just get the scale out. Okay, so what I got at work. We'll go through what I found. Let's see. A 57D. The 7 looks kind of interesting on this one. It's just grime. But that is what I got at work. Exciting when I go back to work and I find something. It's not common. These look like pennies I don't need. Let's see. It looks like I got a shiny 64 at work. So I kept it. I don't see steps though on it. No steps. But it is pretty shiny for being a 64, so I do keep those when they're looking that nice. Of course, I got myself another bicentennial. Like I didn't need those after the other day. I really don't, but I keep them. Looks like dump change. I found this super shiny 1986. It looks like it was definitely uncirculated. Everything's really vivid on it, but I'll show you on the phone's light to get a better detail. It looks like a 2021 quarter, but it's 1986. So I definitely kept it just because it's been stuck in that condition for that long. I mean, that's not that old, but it kind of is when you think about it, year-wise. So that had to have been held on to, so I'm keeping it. And of course, I found another one of my new women's quarters that I'm looking for. This probably makes about a full roll that I found now, and they're all looking pretty much new. This one's got a few dots by the numbers there, but yep, I'm always trying to get these so I could just save them, put them away. That's a year younger than you. That's sick, Richard. Let's see. So I need to do that, and then I need to plug that in. Give me one moment, guys. We're working with the new setup. It's gonna work a lot better. It's gonna take me a bit of time to get used to it here. I'm used to the way I've done things for like 2 weeks here. Okay, and then the one thing I wanted to show you guys that I thought was cool was something my coworker found. We'll do the one I found first. It's not a star note, but I always keep them if I can find them. Bills that have that 144, 441 kind of thing going on. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's going to go in my book. I have a lot of bills that kind of go by that. We don't bill hunt on here yet because I don't have enough money to do that, but I would like to go on that direction eventually. So bills are really just coming from work, but I like those kind of numbers. I think that's cool. Don't see them very often. And then I haven't found any of these at work recently, and they're starting to get a little harder to find as time goes on, but my coworker still keeps his eyes peeled and saves them for me. I always appreciate him doing that. He is a bro. So there's this one, but then he found another one, and I thought this was the coolest thing. I don't know if I got an error or what, but look at this side, guys. It's like nothing on that side. Trying to, yeah, see, it's got like a tiny little bit from the edge, but if you look on that side, it's got, and then look at that. It was like how it was cut was wrong. It's got some of the next star note that was on the sheet on it, which I thought was pretty cool. I've never seen a bill like that, let alone a star note. I mean, look at that. And then if you look at the back, that's what's interesting, is it's got some on the back on that side, but then, yeah. And if you look on that side, it looks almost normal. But then if you look, you can see where it was cut. It's just got a lot going on with it. So I liked it, and I kept it. Actually, I didn't. Well, I did once my coworker saved it. He had a good eye to find this one. Look at that. I love that. So we're putting in there. And that was all for at work. Now we can get started. I just had to get that out of the way. Okay. This kind of the way I want it to. I really don't know what else could be in here. I'm of course saving all these shiny, super shiny pennies. I think that were coming from his collection too. His or her, whomever, maybe a whole family's collection. Nothing in this scoop. I think it was on and off. Well, I have to look carefully for that. USA. Cook dog Trump is new president. You come across any more pennies from that same collection yet? Yeah, we got 68 on the last, no, 65 on that last live stream where we found the Indian head pennies. So we're gonna see what's left in the bowl. And as you can see, there's a decent amount, a sterile bowl full. So we'll probably have this for this morning and then to finish it off tonight. Along with what I get from the bank. Which I'm excited because I'm ready for some new stuff. So that is the synopsis. Yeah, and I found a ton of those in there along with a ton of these. I think he was saving these commemorative coins too. Look at the shape that's in. That's untouched, basically. And there were a lot of them like that in there. A lot of bicentennials in mint condition. Just a lot of coins and a lot more coins in mint condition than you typically would see. This one, let's see what this one. 56, first one to start the day. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I was just so tired and had so much to do. I had a lot of videos to catch up on. I really wanted to get those YouTube shorts done before I got too far behind. So I really spent some time getting those best moments recently on there, and we got all caught up. We're good now. Had to make sure this new setup was ready to go. I just was tired of moving the keyboard around and everything, and this works out so much better. I could just go home, start, leave it like it is, come back to it, you know. So the stream should start being better for now. And I think I'm going to start editing the shorts a little bit too. I think that's what I want to do. So you might see some editing in them. Can't believe that last stream when you found the 64 Buffalo back-to-back with the 2009. I know. I think that's why I needed to take a break yesterday, because I'm still in shock from all of that. I really almost had to do a pinch myself and my dreaming kind of moment, because it was just unbelievable how much was in that stream. And there was so many shorts just primarily from that stream. But the whole bag, I had to think that all the streams were from the same bag. So, not the same bag, but some of them were from different bags, but a lot of it was from the same collection. So, there's another one. Yeah, the way time works when I'm doing all this is kind of weird in my perspective now that I've done it for so many days. I lose track of where days are and when I do things. I don't to a degree, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. That was a wild stream, though. I don't know what else could be in here, really, despite that Indian head being in there. Ending it off with that Indian head was just, I couldn't even believe that. Neither could everybody else that I showed. So hopefully this next batch from the bank is has something good in it, like a buffalo again or something. 50, 60. Nothing weird with this one. But I'm gonna put it in its own bowl so I can keep track of how many weeks we're doing again. I have them wrote down, but this always helps. Helps to separate it out at the end, because I keep this stash separate, or at least the pennies. Makes 587. And this is not a song I want to listen to right now, so I'm gonna skip it. I gotta still edit this playlist some. It's got some really good banger songs. I like it. Stuff to vibe out to when I'm just in the zone. 59D. I'm not seeing anything in that scoop either. Oh, just have to really be careful. Hey, what's the rarest coin you have found? Officially, last stream we found an Indian head, a 1906 Indian head that came from the stash that we've been on recently. So that's definitely got to top it now, and that's got to be the oldest coin I found, next to a barber nickel, like a 1907 barber nickel, I think. Yeah, I was so happy for you having gone through so much, and then bam, the bottom of the bag was hiding the best coins. I know, I'm so appreciative that you guys want to stick around and watch through those moments. I can't wait till the next run today when I get some more, just to see what's in it. I've been having some good luck, so I'm hoping it keeps up. I'm hoping that I don't just, you know, get out of the rut, and then we have a stall moment where we just don't find anything. Dirty, but I'm keeping it. Okay. I am now gonna dump because I don't see anything else. Awesome, yeah, it was such a cool moment at the end of the 6 hours, and we ended up finding it. It was sick. The C-switch was my best coin. That's sick. Have a good day. I subbed you. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Tune in whenever you want. We're gonna be here every day, or as many days as we can. I might miss a day here or two, but we'll try to be here every day most days. You know, it was your good friend Nobody really that recommended your channel to me. Yeah, he's working hard. He's been working really hard. When he comes in, he will he'll constantly be pushing that notification thing for people to sub, and I don't like asking for that, you know, all that. So it's so cool that he's able to work that hard. I need to be making it up to him. Look at that, guys. That's another one of those shinies out of this batch. Maybe if I can get this thing to focus. Near perfect condition. Man. I'm no doubt that's a part of that series that he was doing where they're like uncirculated. But yeah, he's been working really hard. I figured Logan and Nobody would be pretty good mods. Logan's not here all the time. Neither's Nobody, but I mean, I know Nobody does a lot of channels, so yeah, the condition is so good, isn't it? I was impressed to see that. Even if it's the 70s, I'm gonna keep it because I know it's a part of that. There's two of them, 54 and 56. So we got two. Yeah, he still wants to get mod on more channels. That's crazy. I know he'll be in here a lot. He'll comment on my stuff being like, I was here for that moment on my shorts, and I was like, that is awesome, because I do remember him being there. I've got enough faces in here that I've recognized now to where it's like a kind of a small community, which is really cool. I'm just gonna keep up the work. Trying to save as much, and then there's another one, I think. The numbers are what telling me how it's a part of that group. Cause look at that, it's so clear. Aww. I'm still keeping it, because I mean, the whole thing's beautiful, but womp. So now, I need to put that one in here. The super, super nice ones I'm putting in the bowl. Okay, that looks like that is pretty much it. I think. I don't know how many mods you can have, but I'd still like to have one, at least. That way, if anything gets crazy on a day, because that last stream also had some really bad spam, and I had to take care of it, but it was terrible because I had to keep stopping to do it. So I need to get at least one more, so that way if I'm on the morning, I know sometimes I've seen Logan and nobody here on the morning streams, but how much is it for a bag of pennies? Where I go, they do it in bag things at 50, but it could be different at different bags or banks. Sometimes they do boxes instead of 100, so it just depends. I have 3 old Scope mouthwash bottles full of pennies that from my grandmother. I just haven't had the ambition to go through them. That I had from my grandmother. I just haven't had the ambition to go through them. Man, who knows what could be in those things, you know what I mean? When you're in your best mindset, get a good cup of joe or something and have some good music on like this and just take your time and observe everything. I think it'd bring you solace. It is cathartic, probably. It'd be hard, but that's probably how I'm gonna feel about when I get my dad's collection too. It'll be hard to go through it, but that's why I want to go through it with you guys on stream here soon. We're waiting to do that 54S. Just gotta wait for my dad to give me the green light when he wants to do it. We got 50 likes on one stream, and that's what I promised you guys, so there's gonna be tons of stuff. These look like normal. That makes 2 more. What's up, Mustang 3.0? Nobody sometimes will be watching but not comment, but still hides people. Yeah, he'll be doing work in the background. That's how I'll know. Sometimes I'll just see a comment get hidden, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that man hard at work. 2, so 589. What could be left in this little thing? Got one. 48S. Found quite a bit of S's this morning. It's interesting. All the S's were at the bottom. Note that I don't know, I mean, you know, it could have been that Indian head could have been at the top because of the way I was holding everything. You know, I put the bag down on the couch and it gets all shuffled around. So that just happened to be how the odds were that night, you know? The way I put the bag up on the couch is the way everything went. Looking for the thick pennies the other day. Yeah. There's one. Keep that. It's looking good. Super shiny. Another super shiny. calm music. I'm trying to wake up. Not something insane. That S you pulled the other day was mint. I know, that's why I had to make a short of that one for sure. It looked so good. On top of all that other stuff. Well, I think I see one hanging at the bottom. I'll have to look here in a second. But it might be the lighting. Yeah, there's so many of them. I'm gonna check that one. Let's see what this is. It's a little easier for me to see because I'm actually standing now. I still gotta get those gloves, guys. I hate that grime on my hands. 1916, right? No, 46. 46. Yeah, it's a 46. No? Yeah, it's a 46. I had to look. It's really hard to see, but it's a 46. Thought it was a 16. See, the lighting hits these things really good, and I think that it's another one of those. I'm keeping all the super shinies anyway, but like, I'm really looking for those, you know, old ones that are in pristine. I get my eyes up to it, and then I realize what's actually wrong with it. If I'm tossing them in that jar up there, that's because they're just normal shiny. One scoop. And it looks like just one again. Put that in there. It's 1995. 80, I'll put that in there. 85, I'll put that in there. Do you have any Indian head pennies? We found the first one on stream, last stream, at the end of the stream. So yeah, that's my first one. It was in 1906. It looked good. It was in good shape. You can check out my shorts. My YouTube shorts has the moment where we found it. There's the 48S. Looking good, nothing weird with it that I noticed. I'm always looking for those errors now that I can point them out better. Maybe on the E and the B. See, the E's got something weird going on with it. Maybe. Yeah, but it's a 46. It just got worn to heck. There's sometimes some errors with those 46s too, I've noticed, so I try to keep an eye out for those. I got to see the face of the reflection, now I can put the face of the name. Yep. I'm gonna say, if you check out my music videos on my channel, I show my face on there too, so. Yep, you'll get to see my face on there. I do a lot of moments where I look right at the camera when I'm playing. Try to not look at myself while I'm doing it. That'd be so cool if we continued to find like Indian head penny level stuff on the next stream. I would lose my mind. Going to the next one. I gotta make one for just general music from this game, and then I gotta make one for calm music. That way when I wake up, I just have calm stuff. I wanted to play the jazz stuff, but I'm like, I'm gonna have a day where I just do this music. I might switch to the jazz at the end, we'll see. I'm gonna add one more, which is the meditation music. I got that in the works, so we'll have 3 different types of music we're going for. And eventually I want to go for the 4th because someone recommended somebody that sounds just like the guy that I listen to, Eric Tatum. 58. Alright, 2 down from the other one. I almost forgot. 2, so 5. 91. Yep, that's one from the collection. They all have that same look. They all have the green yellow. You could tell. They just all look the same. The Indian head had the same look too. 58. And a lot of the duplicates. Like, I've never seen wheat pennies like this, and they leave a film on my hands that I mean, I didn't handle pennies that much before, but gosh darn, these leave a really particular film. This is another one, guys. The colonization gives them away. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's what I was trying to think of. I figured that's what it was from the copper. Or colorization, yeah. Yep, that's what I thought you meant. Look at that, guys. Perfect, again. We've probably found about 7 or 8 of these now. I have them in my book, so we could take a look at them here soon. Man, look at that. I love it. I don't even want to touch it. I hate touching it right now. They are so beautiful. The lighting also kind of doesn't help. It also makes it a bit more reflective, but wow. Yeah, you could probably see the steps. Yep, 100% could see steps. All of them I've been able to see every detail as if it was a new penny. That's what's incredible about it. So I definitely will put that in the bowl. That was a 67. They have been 68, 67s, 60s, and 59 so far from what I've seen. Oops, excuse me. 41. It's that yellow, grimy tint that it has. I've never seen wheat pennies that have this. Normally they just look brown, or you know, this color. It kind of just, but then there's a lot of copper pennies in general that are not wheats that also have that tint. So it's interesting that then there's these pristine mint condition pennies in there with them. They don't have that look. It's just the old stuff. I think that is the copper. That's what I've been told. So it's just interesting how there's just so many of them that have that same exact look. $52. I think it's a mix of copper and zinc. It just makes me wonder why, I mean, maybe because they're in circulation, so they're being touched all the time, where these weren't being touched all the time. That's my guess. Like, if I continued to touch these every day, would that color go away? Because it's getting on my hands. I'm thinking so. 52D. It's 4 in that scoop. Don't know why the music got way quiet there. Bless me. Oh my gosh. The sneezes came out of nowhere. Doing a double check. Either that or they get wet and rusty over time. That's what I was wondering too, if it was like mold, you know? Or not mold, but just like the same thing that happens like mold, you know? I will be rechecking these pennies on my own time. So we will make sure that we didn't miss anything in this, because I really don't want to give anything back to the bank here unless I know for sure we got it, you know. Especially with this once in a who knows how many often moment. $58. It's interesting. I always notice when the one or the O is worn and the N is worn. Usually the pluribus is worn. Can't get my words out right. But then nothing else is worn. So that's, I don't know. I can't tell if that U is over too far or not. Maybe that's normal. That L is a bit odd. Yeah, it is. Basically gone. No. I might set this one aside because these particularly have the there will probably be a stream where I go through them all once more just to make sure, because I want to set them all out on the counter on this table and we can show them all off, all the 500, almost 600 now. I wouldn't have ever seen 600 wheat pennies in one spot until that moment. It'd be cool. 41. I'll have to write down 4. 52. Nice shape. The wheats are in nice shape. The L was a bit off-centered on the last coin. Yeah, that 58. Let's see where it is. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna set it on the plunger's head. That way I know for sure to keep it. We'll put that in the medicine jar. This one definitely doesn't have that like the other one. I don't think so on this one. The S does look weird though on this one. It's always like those two that are being worn for some reason. Everything else looks fine. So I don't know. That one I'll put on there too. To be determined. So I have plenty of pennies to go through tonight, hopefully too. Shiny 81. There's one. Okay, I'm gonna scoop this so I could just get it out of my way. I know that I've checked it all. Makes it easier to not have to look through anything twice. 53. S. Nice. Got that color like all of them do. This will be an era of the channel where I'll look back and be like, those green pennies. Oh yeah. That is right. It is actually a little easier with me standing up over the coins, because then I could really kind of make sure I'm seeing everything right. Another shiny. So we got 4 on that last one, which makes $5.95. 1, so $5.96. Let's see what this one looks like. I don't think I had a 53S yet out of the collection, so that's probably the first one. I'm thinking. Looking cool. I love how even though all of them look green, they still look different when you get them under the scope. They still have their individuality. It's cool. There's not near as many in this bag as there were the other one, I could tell, so. Not as many in each scoopful. The average is down like 2 or 3 in each scoopful. We have 20p coins in the UK inflated, which are air coins and worth a little fortune. That's cool. And undated, I mean. I still have not found one yet. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, some of the air coins on these, the only ones I've found so far that I've noticed have been on these coins. There's 2 of them. Hopefully you get to finding one, though, man. That would be cool to hear from you on that. That's a nice looking 42. Almost got some shine to it. Cool. That's 2. I'm seeing those 2 so far. Always checking those dates, because I know when I found that 44, that really did look like a new penny. I seen the date, and that's what made me grab it. There we go. Okay, I'm dumping this. I'll keep that one, but I'm dumping this. Big handful. Let's see. I'm just gonna add to that little scoopful up there because that was so. There's a thick B. See that, guys? That thick B. There's another one of them. That's a common error. The filled B. If my camera would focus, there we go. Not as much on this one. You can see the hole still on the B, but it is a filled. So I will set that up there, but that's going to be the next error we found. Shiny. There's one. $53. Nice. Drop something on the floor, but I don't think it's important. It's a little harder to find it now. There it is. It wasn't anything important, but I have dropped important stuff on the ground before. I always try to check now. Man, I can smell that copper. It's just slapping me in the face. No problem. I appreciate you stopping in nonetheless, man. You're awesome. Nothing on this one. So there's just 2 for the 2 scoop, or 4 for the 2 scoops, 2 per scoop. Okay. Do a quick double check. Okay. Nothing on there. Four, so I'm gonna write down 4. That puts us to an even $600 in wheat pennies so far. Out of this stash we've been coming across. That's 400 more than nobody thought we were gonna get. I think several people in the chat said about 200. So 400 more. Damn. There's that shiny 42. Not as shiny as that 44, but it's in pretty good shape. There's that error. That filled B. So that will be set aside. Put that on Plunger's head so I don't forget. There's a 53D, and I'm trying to see if that's a filled D. Yeah, it is. That's a filled D. It's barely filled, but I'm gonna consider that an error too. I don't see anything else going on with it. Cool. I've never seen that one before. Book. I don't know why I grabbed that book. Yeah, we'll have some of this left to go through tonight, guys, just to make sure we're spacing everything out good. I gotta make sure I get to work today on time. What's this one? 42D. Oh, got that. What is that, Richard? It's a 42D. So we're at 600 now, officially, for the count. Let's see what this one is. I see another one. 52D, so 42D and then a 52D. Back to back. Cool. Let's keep going. Oh man, look at that. That popped out right away. Beautiful. I'm gonna look at that under the scope. It's got a few little blemishes, but it's still beautiful. Probably a part of that set with whoever dumped these as well. Another one. Where do you gotta be to be happy? 57D. Shine, shine, shine. Oh yeah. That commemorative one really did have a shine to it. I found a lot of them. There were like 20 of them last stream, something like that. Something crazy. I think 23. There's another 54. Denver. Nice. Still seems like it's just plentiful. No matter what, every scoop's just gonna probably guarantee I'm gonna get one. There's another one. Same one. Not as nice, but still got that shine to it. Throwing that in because that one's not as nice, but still got the shine. Another one. What am I doing, Michelle? We are looking through some old coins out of the stash that I came across from the bank. We're hunting, but it doesn't feel like we're hunting. It just feels like we're looking through a stash, really. But technically it is hunting for coins. making sure I don't miss anything because there's so much in here. Looking at old wheat pennies. 2009 commemoratives. Anything super shiny. There's a lot of shiny stuff in here too. A lot of shiny mint condition coins. 53. What am I looking for in particular? Really just anything to fill up my book that I don't have at the moment, but anything really insane. Last stream we found an Indian head penny at the end of the stream in this bag, so anything at that level, but really anything just like this. There's that. We don't really have too much of a goal. We're just looking, and if it looks like something I keep, I show it off. And it goes in my little bucket, or bowl, the kitty bowl. Doing a double check. How do you know it's worth? It depends on a lot. It can go from what state the coin's in to how many were minted when it released. If it has heirs on the coin, there's a lot that determine it, so it could be a mixed bag. But generally the book lets you know, I mean, generally it is the mintage that's the highest thing. Heirs will get you more money because there's not as many of those either, but really the amount of something. If there's less of something, more people will want it. See, that's where I need the mod. But I don't know where nobody is, so I gotta do it myself. Remove. There was one more up here. I'm gonna get rid of it too. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 6. I've been saving change forever. I have tons, but I'm not sure what to look for, really. Yeah, if you get... This is generally what you want to start looking for. Anything between those dates, that's definitely what you want. And then, as you can see, like anything back here, anything in these dates are going to be a little bit worth more, because see, 15 million, 7 million, 75 million, 90 million. Those single-digit million numbers are where you're going to really find more. And see, like for something like that, 1.4 billion, there was a lot of those, so that's not really as common. Doesn't mean it's not worth much. Wheat cents are always worth a little more than their face value, but if they get nicer and cleaner, it makes it worth more. If it's got something weird with it that's not normal, that's, you know, I usually just use a coin scanner on older coins I'm not sure about. Yeah, that works too. I've almost filled a couple of those, but I don't know if it's worth much. Yeah, and I would Google it too. It's always easy to Google is a 19, like example. Maybe if I can get this to do what I want it to do. It's a 1957 D penny worth anything. And then I'm sure Google is going to lead you in the right direction as far as information, like, say if that O was not an O and it was a different letter, yeah, that would definitely be worth a lot, you know, compared to the normal wheat penny. Yeah, I'm not sure what he means by coin scanner. I'm wanting to see what he says to that, because I don't use a coin scanner. I just use my knowledge I've picked up from YouTube channels and information people have given me. I'm just going to add to that last stash and we'll look at them all. Unless he means a phone, like an app on a phone. That's what he could have meant, but I'm not sure. Here's another wheat. So when you look things up, it seems like the price range is so differently. That's the thing about it. That's the thing about the coin world too, is one man's treasure is another man's trash. So, like these wheat pennies, you never know if it's something that some other collector doesn't want, or if it's something someone missed when they were hunting. You know, it's kind of, a lot of the general population doesn't collect coins, so they just don't see an inherent different value with them. So I mean, the best thing you could do, if you wanted to really truly know for yourself how much something's worth, I would make an eBay account and I would sell what you want to sell on there. And generally, once you get a consensus on how many different people want to buy it, then you kind of know, you just go for that highest, bid, whoever's wanting to pay the most for it. But that's why you want to wait and gather some information first to make sure you're not getting scammed, You don't want to get ripped off. That's nice. I'm going to keep that one. That's about the best way I can help you, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't sell my coins. I just collect and I keep them. I'm sure maybe one day that might end up being the case where I want to do like a giveaway thing on here too eventually, but that's going to be far in the works. I just got to get the channel kind of sorted, but yeah, like I don't actively do the eBay thing or anything, so. But then how do you know even where to start the price? See, that's where I would start looking up everybody on. What's up, Mark? That's why I would look up different, different, and there's also coin auctions where they have the prices set on there, different people that sell there. I'd look up on coin auction sites. I would look up on every site selling a coin and get the average price and do the average between all those numbers. That's probably what it's gonna likely be. See, you could post anything on eBay with any price and somebody will maybe be not to be mean, but sometimes in some cases dumb enough to buy it. And so it just kind of goes on that. If you're not the kind of person that's going to scam someone, then you could probably find an honest price where someone's going to be like, yeah. And I'm sure if you post a price on there, someone might be like, this is, and it's like not correct, it's like way too much. I'm sure there's going to be someone that's like, this is way overpriced, bro. What are you thinking? So like, it's one of those things I think you just kind of got to step in the water and find out. It's like swimming, I've never experimented with the whole selling thing, so it's kind of hard for me to give advice on it. 57D. Like I said, I just hunt these things in the wild and I keep them. I haven't touched the surface on all that stuff. Excuse me, guys. D's weird on that one, so I'm going to keep that in the pile over on Plunger's head. As you can see, I got a big pile on his head for error coins. There's a couple over there right now. I'll have one of those. So cool I came across you. I thought I was the only one who did this. I never sold, but I'm getting overwhelmed with so many now. Yeah? It's a big thing out there now, the coin thing. It's always been a big thing, but now that you can just stream it, anybody could just go live and hunt coins. I know, I hear people all the time talking about half dollars and how they used to grow up in the 70s and 80s and hunt for those silver and find tons and tons of silver all the time. You can only imagine how live streaming would have been back then, But now we live in a day and age where we can do it, and that's what's cool, is it's all so much more harder to find now, so it makes it that much funner of an experience, especially when you get to share it with people. Yeah, I wouldn't fret too much about it right away. If you got some old coins at least, then you got something that's worth something. I mean, and I would just ease into the whole figuring out the details thing. definitely try to find somebody that you know personally, or if you could find somebody around your area that's well knowledged in coins. You want to make sure you find someone you can trust that can make sure to kind of lead you in the right direction. That's the only way, for the most part, I've ever been able to learn is the people around me. So, and then coming on here, and then people on here let me know too in the chat. 56D. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta count. Make sure I'm counting. So 614. Do people try to scam a lot? Oh, I bet. I'm gonna go for now, bro. Thanks, Richard. Take care, man. I appreciate you stopping in. I always like seeing you in here. Oh yeah, I'm willing to bet that there's probably a lot of people online that post way too much for their coin. That's probably why you see such a variance in the price. Is because people will try to overcharge, and sometimes they probably get away with it. There's probably somebody out there that doesn't know very much about coins, and they just pay exorbitant prices for stuff that they shouldn't be paying for, you know. But like I said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Keep track of your coins. Like I said, that book that I showed earlier, that Warman's Lincoln Cents, I would get one of these. I'd look up nickel and penny books. That will help you greatly, because that will just tell you all the information as far as the mintage years and everything for each mint mark. And then I would definitely get safes to put them in too. That wouldn't be a bad idea. And yeah, I just kind of do that. And then if you look up like binders, there's binders that have little sleeves for the coins, kind of like how cards do, like collecting cards. It's the same thing, but with coins. I'd get those too. That way, if you find stuff that's not a wheat penny and if you just want to save it anyway, you could put it in the sleeve. And then those binders also have sleeves for bills too. So that's the ways I've been able to do it now. There's people that put their coins in coffee canisters. You know, there's a lot of different ways of going about it. So that's the way I do it, though, is I get one of those for wheat pennies and old Lincoln and old nickels and stuff like that. I get books for specifically all those things, and then look up like coin collecting binder on Amazon. You'll find what you need there, basically. 51D. 5070. Nothing weird with this one. What are you writing down? No, it's all good. I'm writing down the number of wheat pennies we found right now, because there's been so many. We're doing a count to see how many we come at the end. You never find this many wheat pennies in just one session like this, you know, like I've been doing. Unless you got really, 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 really lucky, but chances are low. Unless you come across like a coin dump like this. I'm gonna put that one aside. The T is a little weird on that one. Yep, I'm just counting how many I come across. Right now we're at a little over $6 in these things. Look at that. The letters are all messed up on that one too. I don't think it's considered an error though, so I don't think I'm going to set that one aside. No, this was a bag. This is a whole bag of pennies. Yeah, actually we'll set that one aside. It was a whole bag of pennies. Usually I go through rolls, but I get bags at my bank because it's easier for them and me. Man, look at that shine, guys. Whew. Definitely in the top tier of the ones I've found. Phew. Beautiful. Yeah, it is nice. I love it. I love finding them when they're in this condition. We'll do some scootfuls and then I gotta get going, guys. I hate to go. We still got quite a bit. We'll be back tonight. We got this much left to go through. So we can finish that up tonight along with the rolls we do. We'll be back tomorrow morning. It'll be another quick morning tomorrow since I work. My work week's a bit higher this week. Yeah, no problem. I like to try to help with whatever I can. I don't know a lot myself, but I started out last year from not knowing anything, so eventually you pick it all up and it gets ingrained in your noggin. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take a quick small break. I'll be right back. Just gotta use the bathroom. And we'll get back at it. Do I do quarters? Yes. I do quarters. That's what started this thing, was finding 4 silver quarters in a week. I came across some stash then too. So that is what started the whole thing. Alright, be right back, guys. Alright. What's up, nobody? Good to see you in here. Luckily, we haven't had any weird stuff going on with the chat, so it's been chill. There's another one of these. Bowl. Skipping it. Just want some calm stuff this morning. 42. Just keep yoinking these out of the stash. You're not going to miss any of them. 1 on that one. So 601. I wrote it on the wrong paper, but that's okay. Without the mark. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to save this. I just want to make sure I get to the bank in time. Sometimes it takes a while at the bank. I was on here a little late. I apologize, guys, but I just wanted to make sure this setup really worked out. So we finished off the day, not with 601. It was 615. I don't know why I wrote on that paper. Did 615. Sure, there's some more in there, so probably we'll be maybe reaching the 700 mark. That'd be cool. Thank you all for tuning in. Those of you that did. There's a quick morning stream. I'll be doing the bank run today, so we'll have more stuff to go through tonight. Hopefully some nickels. It's the biggest one. Maybe some quarters. We'll see where we're at. You all have a good day, night, wherever you're tuning in from. I will be back tonight at 10:11 CST. Peace.